try out this filter to see what my face looked like before I had kids, before I looked tired all the time.
Does look like me when I was in high school, I think. I'm way hotter now.
Trying the teenage filter on my husband, Matt Hardy.
Okay, so this is supposed to show you what you look like when you're a teenager.
My skin was a little smoother. My hair was a little thicker. It's not improving my hair the right way though.
Does it look like version 1? Is that what people say?
Trying the teenage filter on my mom.
That's you when you were younger, and that's you now.
That's interesting.
What?
Does it look like you? No.
Yeah. Do you feel like you look older?
She was so shocked.
Right, I'm doing the teenage filter. Let's see how I look. Let's roll back the years. Oh my god, that's mortifying. That's horrific.
Hey, what the fuck happened to my face?
I've got no wrinkles though. I kind of like this. This ain't too bad. Lovely.
Bro, I actually want to see this filter, to be honest. Bro, I look 12. The voice don't fit though. How would that sound?
Would you like to play Pokemon?
No, I don't feel like I look like the same person. What in God's... Hello? I don't feel like I look like the same person at all. In fact, let me show you guys what I looked like as a teenager. We have the classic finger guns mirror photo. By the way, I used to love that phone. It was a Samsung Slide of sorts, and I still have it somewhere. On to the next photo. You've got the classic hanging out the cockatoo and super stoked about it photo. We love that. And last but not least, you've got me at 15 when I first thought maybe one day I could maybe model. Just a big old cheesy toothy grin. So this is what I look like as a teenager. Hope y'all enjoy.
So if you're young and you're wondering why us old people are all freaking out about this teenage filter, it's because 20, 30 years from now, in your head, you're still gonna think that you look like this, and then there will be some sort of filter that makes you realize you look like this now. They're making this look worse than I really look. I don't really look like that.
52 years old, so let's see if the teenage filter makes me look like I did when I was 14.
I won't be held responsible.
There is no way a filter can take 10 years off your face.
No, I was so ugly as a teenager. I would have been the coolest girl in school if I looked like this. I will expose myself. I will show you what I actually looked like. But I also don't understand, how come this filter makes some people look like a teenager and this girl looks like she's 9, like 8 or 9 years old. Anyway, whatever. I'm guessing I was around 15 here. This is a time before FaceTime. This was like the OG FaceTime that you could do on your computers. I don't even remember what the application was called, but my friend had to send me this. I literally deleted every picture of myself from this era. When I tell you I am naturally pale, this is what I'm talking about. When I say I'm pale, people think I'm making it up. No, I have pink white skin. Between my cystic acne and my hair and everything else, I wouldn't even let people take pictures of me. So these pictures were on my absolute best days. Like, I felt really good here. On this day, I had never felt prettier. I remember telling people, please take my picture. I look so good here.
This filter is meant to show a teen version of yourself. But I don't remember looking like this when I was younger. I've kind of always had these lines on my neck, even when I was a teenager, and they've just gotten stronger. Why are they still there? My face is so smooth. And freckles. My freckles were actually darker when I was younger. Anyway, if people want to believe this is really what they looked like when they were younger, it's a little bit delusional, like a lot of the AI filters, isn't it?
The teenage filter. That was definitely not how I looked like. If you're wondering, I'm 27, so I was just wanting to see if it looks like how I did when I was younger. No. 17-year-old me.
Try it. I'm gonna give it a go. Well, this is about as depressing as it gets. Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't know if it really looks like me, but I see my daughter, which is a little bit scary, my older daughter. I never had this fullness. Wish I did. Oh man, this is something. Okay, but can we just keep this filter forever? And like, this is just what I look like? I mean, just so much youth. This is the best.
If I looked like this in high school, I would have not been a loser. Look at those lips. Oh my god.
looks exactly like my teenage daughter. I'm gonna put a picture of her right after this, okay? So, she's 13. All right, ready? Okay, I want to use the teenage filter. It's little baby Amber.
Here I am with the teenage filter. And I just wanted to say to that young face, I'm so sorry I wasn't more confident. I'm so sorry I was so hard on you.
For those of you who are wondering why us old people are getting so emotional over this teenage filter, it's because some of us were so busy just surviving that we never stopped to truly look ourselves in the eyes. If only I could go back and tell her how beautiful she was.
I have a feeling my feelings are about to get hurt. Let's do this teenage filter. I mean, look. God, there's so much I want to tell that person.
Of people using the teenage filter and getting really emotional. I was bawling my eyes out, but I don't think it's going to affect me that way. I don't think it's going to look like me. I don't look a lot like I did in high school. So I'm going to hope that it doesn't make me emotional, but I'm excited to try it. Here we go. We're going to give it a shot.
there. I'm here to tell you about 3 reasons why this filter is destroying Gen X right now, why you're seeing a bunch of middle-aged folk crying looking at this teenage filter. So first off, just one of the things that's very interesting is that we didn't really have a lot of video of ourselves. In fact, we didn't have any, and if we did, it was super blurry, and so there's just that interest factor, which is why everyone's like, oh, that's crazy. But the second thing is, and I did a whole thing on this about what I'd tell my younger teenage self knowing what I know now. It's what I wish I would have told myself looking at this person in the mirror with the wisdom I have now. And, you know, really it's an opportunity, you know, to heal wounds. It's an inner child experiment for folks, which is when you, particularly if you've had trauma or you've had, you know, a troubling childhood, you can look at this younger you and it's very emotional. For example, let's say your parents were very critical of you. You learn to internalize that. Their words become your inner monologue. And so as a teenager, you might be very critical of yourself. And then as an adult, you maybe have spent your whole life healing that inner critic. So when you see that teen version of yourself, you're like, oh, could I but time travel and tell that little person that it's going to be okay and you will heal this wound. You know, quick example. So I had a ton of comments. A lot of them were like the crying emoji, right? Or this is so powerful and I did this and it was really healing for my inner child, or this should come with a trigger warning. And someone had wrote a comment, and I'm paraphrasing here. It was well thought out, and it said, you know, this chick lame. Okay, so as a teenager, that probably would have sent me, right? Because, you know, maybe I have, you know, challenges with the criticism. And so then when someone criticized me, I would have been like, just, you know, beating myself up. And why did I say that? And right. But having, you know, a whole life of healing and being a school psychologist and helping kids heal, it really didn't even like affect me. In fact, I was like, oh, I really hope they heal whatever wound they have inside that makes them say unkind things to strangers. So we can reparent ourselves. And that's the third point, is that, you know, we don't have a time machine. But a commenter said, you don't have a time machine, but you have a future machine, and you can help the future generation be kinder to themselves and to not be so self-critical. And so in a way, what we're seeing here is an opportunity for adults to take their wounds and make it medicine for future generations, make it medicine for the kids they work with, their own kids, so they can reparent themselves. It's really powerful stuff.